On first down, it's Watson. And his first look is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's caught by Mike Evans. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watson off play action. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Come back. Black 99
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Target.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Target. 4 down.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Target.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Goes underneath for Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Richmond. Target.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out the, just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And now running right through it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 79 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jay Ajayi from 13 yards out. And the Texans are in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. On 1st and 10, Nelson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Not that time for Watkins.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He's letting this one go, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A give to Bell. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
4 down. Richmond. 53's the mic.
Now Watson going to throw again. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Nelson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Bell so light on his feet, shedding the tackler that gives him some room. The 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Le'Veon Bell taking it in, and the Texans will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots get a score closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it 24-13. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Houston. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here's Watson now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Black 99, feel it.
Here's Watson on third down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards on the play. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Tiger. Come back. Richmond.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The Texans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Guys, check me out.
From the gun, here's Watson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Nelson now throwing to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Set to throw is Nelson. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now he's going to let it go. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain of 38 there on third down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Nelson on 1st and 10. Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Detroit!
Now Nelson throwing on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, Nelson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Nelson to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Watson looking to throw on second down. He's got Fuller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. Watson on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Bell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Come back, come back. Hey, 4 down.
To throw on second down, Watson. Now he'll escape to his left. Looking long for Thomas. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. This is Bell on the dump ball. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Reset.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And he'll be out of bounds. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Black 99, feel it.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And now look at this. Big gain but fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Nelson now on first down, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Set to throw is Nelson. Back to the air on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to Michel on the screen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Tiger! Hey!
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Reset. Richmond.
Watson now to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Bell. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans will extend their lead. To throw is Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Nelson on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Looking to throw on second down. Nelson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check, Patriot!
Now Nelson operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Nelson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Richmond.
The give is to Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Le'Veon Bell saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Bear now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun. Over. Watch the edge. Hit. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey.
They stay on the ground with White. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Your trip ends here, baby. Your trip ends here. Six guard. Check 6 guard. Detroit. 51. Watch it now, Barney. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hit. Watch the shift. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Shift.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream stays